Hi guys, very good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. My name is Saikiran. Today we are going to discuss about TZW guys, which is Transit Gateway. Transit Gateway. So guys, remember before jumping onto the Transit Gateway, first I'm going to tell you two real case scenarios, and post that we are going to jump onto the practical session. So imagine there is an on-prem device here. Okay, guys, on-prem device is nothing but a device device. Imagine this as a Microsoft device. I know some devices like Databox, which is an hybrid device, and we also have Stackage. Okay, so on-prem devices are something which were located in client's location or it's a physical device, guys. Some customers they don't want to expose their metadata because it includes, example I'm saying, it includes some Active Directory data. Okay, where when a new employee joins, they'll be giving the entire access via this Active Directory itself only. Again, it's a big story, but just for the understanding, try to follow the flow. And if he wants to integrate this Active Directory with any of the cloud, okay, AWS cloud, not Active Directory, if he wants to integrate this on-prem device to any of the cloud, then here we required TGW guys, which is Transit Gateway. We also do have VPC, which is Virtual Private Gateway. Private gateway. Before, what we used to do is, as we discussed in VPC peering session, where we are going to implement some public facing endpoints, where we're going to implement some physical VPNs. End of the day, it's cost effectivity. We also think about the optimization, and the second thing is it's not secure, and the third thing is when the data transmission is going on, we'll be seeing some latencies. Okay, TGW is something which makes a private interaction or private connection between a cloud and a on-prem devices, or we can also implement this TGW or VPC with any other cloud like Azure, Huawei, Alibaba, IBM. If we have one virtual machine here, okay, imagine Azure. So with the help of TGW or with the help of VPC, we can make a tunnel-to-tunnel connection between these two clouds. Okay, as we do not have any on-prem devices with us. Okay, yesterday night I do, one of my friend do had one Cisco device which is very old device. Yesterday night till 3 o'clock I tried guys, but it didn't work. So let me draw you the real case scenario where we are going to achieve that figure now. Okay, imagine we do have uh, two subnets here. One is for development, this is, and this is testing, and in a different region which is Ohio. I think this is Ohio. I think this is North Virginia. Okay, here we do have one device which is, I mean, VPC prod. Okay, so what we'll do is this does have VPC, and this VPC we do have, which is running on 10.0.0.0, and this is running on 198.168. Okay, and this is running on 173.16. So what we're going to do is we are going to create one hub here. Hub is nothing but transit gateway, and we'll make sure we are attaching all the VPCs to this transit gateway. Okay, some people might get it out, like we did VPC peering, right? VPC peering is also same like this. Transit gateway is also same like this. But guys, see, VPC peering connects to VPC directly, and it allows them to communicate as if they were on the same network. Okay, it should be on same network. If it is 10 dot, then the other should also be on 10 dot itself only. But see, when it comes to the transit gateway, it acts as an hub, okay, for connecting multiple VPCs and on-premises network. During the time of real time, if anyone is working on the migration project, then they do have such thing, this TGV This transit gateway should connect to their on-prem device. This is also called as site-to-site or tunnel-to-tunnel VPN connection, like that. So transit gateway is something which acts as a hub for connecting multiple VPCs and on-prem network, simplifying this network architecture. The management is also very easy. So transit gateway offers centralized control and easier scalability. Tomorrow, if the users are increasing, so scalability is also easy, and compared to the VPC peering. So this involves a direct connection between individual VPCs. So let's quickly jump on to the practicals. So we shall achieve this diagram quickly. I'm sharing my, just hold on. Okay. So before going there, first what we shall do is we'll create two VPCs. Create VPC, VPC and more. I'll name this as VPC1. Guys, I'll do a bit fast. If you wanted to availability zone 1, public subnet 0. If you wanted to slow down, please slow down. I mean, play it in a S speed. Create VPC. Now go back and create one more VPC. Create VPC, VPC and more. VPC-2. Now I'll change the range, which is 192.168.0.0/16. Availability zone 1, public subnet, private subnet 0, none, and then create VPC. Come here, we'll quickly, first we need to, let me check whether the security groups are perfect or not. Okay, let me allow all traffic, IPv4, save rules, copy the other VPC, copy, come back to security groups, paste it. Sorry, there is a space. Click on it, open inbound rules, and make sure you're allowing all traffic. All traffic, IPv4, and then save rules. Good, we have allowed the security groups. Now what you have to do is you have to go and quickly create one transit gateway. Here it is, transit gateway. This is VPN. Yeah, here it is. Create transit gateway. EC2. This is North Virginia. Same. And then create transit gateway. It will take some time. Still in pending. Okay, guys, I'll refresh. Yeah, it's up now. You have to attach this transit gateway to a VPC. Okay. Create transit gateway attachment. TGW. Attach VPC North Virginia. You have to attach it to the two VPCs. You have created two VPCs, right? So you have to select VPC1 first, and then after that you have to select the subnet. We do only have one subnet, and then create transit gateway. Now what you have to do, you have to create another transit gateway, and then VPC2, and then VPC. Select the VPC ID, which is VPC2 now, and then select the subnet. We do only have one, and then create transit gateway attachment. And Let's wait till it gets up, guys. Once after it's up, then we can go back to route tables and we can allow the routes. It's still pending, guys. Meanwhile, what we can do is we can quickly go back to our instances. We shall launch two instances. One is for VPC1 and another one is for VPC2. Okay, VPC1, come down, Ubuntu. Guys, do not get confused, please, because in interview you might gonna get a question like, "Hi, we wanted to connect our cloud to the on-prem device. So how will you achieve it?" And then default VPC1 assign select security groups, default enable subnet VPC subnet 1 VPC1. Nice. So they might be asking you what are the steps you follow to connect. They might be asking in an architect level also how many VPCs do you have and how will you manage. That's it. That's the only question they will be asking, and then you should drag a question. For less experience, like less than 3 or like that, they'll be simply asking you what is the difference between peering, or what is the difference between virtual private gateway, and what is the difference between this transit gateway running. Now what I'm going to do is I'll create one more instance, VPC2, and then Ubuntu. I'll select this 20 T2 micro, and then latest M edit. Now I'll select VPC2 subnet, enable auto assign security group, default, and then launch instance. Done. We have launched two instances. Right now let's go back and see whether if it's available or yeah, it's available. Now go to route table, make sure that you're allowing the routes. Let's go to VPC1 first. Yeah, here it is. In VPC1 you have to allow VPC2 routes. Okay, VPC1 route was already there. VPC2 route we have to allow, which is 198, 192, 168. And then there is a transit gateway. Here you have to select your transit gateway attachment. Now you have to allow VPC2 routes and VPC1. Okay, now go back to VPC2 route tables and then select VPC2 routes, edit, add routes 10.0.0/16, and then transit gateway. You have to select the transit gateway and then save changes. Nice, fantastic. We have done on the North Virginia side. Now let's go back to our instances and see whether if they are thinking each other or not. I'll connect to VPC1 first. Guys, in real time, I'm just reminding you again, the same thing you have to do, but what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're putting everything in the private. But on the other hand, what will happen is you will be connecting it to the VPC tunnel to tunnel, I mean VPN tunnel to tunnel, which VPC tunnel to tunnel, which is an on-prem device will be there, or an another Azure cloud will be there. You should connect between these two accounts. Ping. What is my private IP, guys? This is VPC1, right? Yeah. From VPC1, we need to check whether VPC2 is accessible or not. Ping and then paste. Enter. Awesome. Working. VPC1 connect. What was the IP of this VPC2? Public IP 182. Sudo su hyphen. This is 10 node, right? Ping. Okay. VPC1, VPC2 is connecting. Now copy this. Great, guys. Working. Now let's leave it like that for some time. Let's throw these two instances. Later on we can check this. Now jump onto Ohio. Guys, I'll open new window to avoid confusion. So this is Ohio region, guys. Now what you have to do, go to the VPC first, and then you also have to open this transit gateway on other hand. I'll open this. I guess VPC is already, yeah, it's already there. It's already there for me. 170, nice. The IP is also good. Let me copy and see the security groups first. Click on it, click on route tables, sorry, inbound rules, edit inbound rules. Yeah, it's good. Go back to EC2 instance, launch on EC2 instance. I'll give the name as Ohio -inst, and then Ubuntu, and then free tire. I'll take 20, and then T2 micro. My key pair is Ohio key pair. Edit VPC, and then subnet. Enable auto assign security groups. My security groups, and then launch instance. Meanwhile, what you're going to do is scroll down and go to the transit gateway, and you have to follow the steps which what you have followed on the North Virginia. First, you have to create one transit gateway. I'll create transit gateway TGW. I'll mark it as Ohio, or else we'll be getting confusion, guys. At last, you'll get confused. Give the naming properly, okay? And then transit gateway. Let's wait till this gets up. Meanwhile, what we can do is come back to this launch instance, Ohio. We got the private IP, yes. Go back to North Virginia and we'll leave it as pinging. It's not pinging, right? No, there is no connection between these two. Ping and then paste. Let's leave it like that. Come back here. Check if transit gateway is up or not. It's still not up. Let's wait, guys. Meanwhile, oh, we can't do anything. We should wait till it's up and then we should go for the attachments. So for now, let's wait. It's up, guys. Now what we can do is scroll down and go to transit gateway attachments, and now here you need to attach this transit gateway to your VPC, or else how it would know that you have created a transit gateway. TGW attach Ohio. I'll give it like this: transit gateway VPC, and then you have to select your VPC. Nice, and then create transit gateway. Let's wait till it gets available, guys. Yeah, guys, I guess this is available. Yes. Now, what you have to do is go to the routing tables, and then you should make sure that you are allowing the routes of North Virginia region. Okay. Add routes, go to North Virginia, copy the two routes 10.0.0/16 and 192.162. Come back here and then edit routes, and then click on routes. Use, make sure you're selecting transit gateway and selecting your VPC, I mean transit gateway. Save changes. Now you have to add one more route. I'm sorry. Copy this. Where is this VPC? Yeah, this is the one 168, 160. Go here, copy, paste, and then there is transit gateway. Yeah, here it is, and then select and then save changes. Now what you have to do? You have to do the same on North Virginia also, right? You should allow there also. So for that, what you have to do, you should go to route tables. Where is VPC 1 and 2? So VPC 1 is here, routes, edit routes, add routes, paste it, transit gateway, and then select, save it. Now see, we are allowing 182, so 172, two subnets. Now go back to VPC2 and make sure that you're clicking on routes and you're allowing this route also. Fine. And then select transit gateway, this, and then save changes. Awesome. We have done all the routing part, guys, from for this particular session, for this particular practical. All your routing doubts should be gone, guys. If you do the practicals, I don't know if you're doing the practicals or not, but if you do the practicals, then all your routing issues, all your routing doubts will be gone away. Now, the second thing, what we have to do, we have released all the routes, nice. On the Ohio, from the Ohio region, now what you have to do is you have to send a peering request to the North Virginia region. Now come back to Transit Gateway and then click on Transit Gateway Attachments. This is Ohio only, right? Check, guys, properly. Either you can send it from Ohio or you can send it from North Virginia, not a problem. Create Transit Gateway. I'll mark this as Ohio TZW peering. Then TCW. Now instead of VPC, I'll select peering connection. My account only, not the other account. Sometimes the reason why it is other account, right? See, in your organization, they'll be using testing. They'll be using one AWS account particularly to the testing only. They do only testing in the AWS account. Here is my account ID, and they'll be using another AWS account particularly to the testing only, particularly to the pre-prod, particularly to the production, like that. So that is the reason why here in this attachment it is asking, Sai, this is your account or other account. So it's my account only. I'll select the region as North Virginia because it's in North Virginia, and the acceptor TCW ID you have to mention here, transit gateway. For that, what we have to do, we have to go to the North Virginia, and then this is our transit gateway, and this is my ID. I'll copy this. I'll come back to Ohio again. I'll mention this here, and then I'll create transit gateway. Let's wait. We have initiated the request. We are supposed to accept this request from here. It will take some time, so let's wait for it to reflect here. See, if you see here, I just refreshed. You can see there it is showing pending acceptance. So let's wait for some time, guys. So what we'll do now is I'll just copy the same name. This name I'll copy and then I'll paste it in the North Virginia region as same, because sometimes we'll get confused, guys. Paste it. Now what I'll do, I'll select and then I'll accept the request. So again, it will take some time for accepting the request. Let's wait for some time. Guys, once we'll check again, I'll refresh. It's still in pending state only. Once after it's done, once after the pending has been accepted, it's not done, guys. What we have to do is we need to allow a static routing. Okay, we need to allow static routing. So here, if you see, it's still in pending state only, it should get available. So once it gets available, then we'll go back to Ohio and then we'll make sure that under static routing, I'll show you where is that static routing. Yeah, here it is. Under static routing, we will be allowing the routes of North Virginia region. IPs, not routes. It's still in pending. It will take some time actually, not some time, more time. Okay, guys, it's showing as available. Let's go back and check in Ohio region also. It should show as available only. Yeah, it's available now. So now, guys, remember what we have to do is from Ohio region, we have sent a peering request to North Virginia, right? So from here, what you have to do is you should go to this transit gateway route tables, okay? And make sure that you are allowing these routes. Select this and then actions and then here it is routes and then create static routes. Now you have to enter the cider blocks here. The cider blocks of what? North Virginia. 10.0.0.0/16, and then active. Here you have to select this peering connection and then create static. Copy and then come to North Virginia, routes, create static routes, paste this, and then select it active, and then you have to select Ohio TCW peering and then create static routes. Done. Route table solver good. 10.0.0, 173, 198, 162. Okay, fine. So you have done that in Ohio region. Now you have to come back to North Virginia region and go to the transit gateway. Now you have to enter the routes for 173 in transit gateway routes. Okay, click here and then select this. Now go to routes and then create static routes. Here what you have to do, you have to allow the Ohio routes. What was the cider range here? 173.16, I think. Let me check once. This is Ohio only, right? Yeah, Ohio. Yeah, 173.31.16. Guys, now see what we'll do is we'll come back here. We'll make sure this two were running. Yeah, okay. Now what will happen if you enter this cider block range and then if you TG peering, yeah, this is the one. And if you click on static route, see it is pinging. See, this is also pinging. That's all for today, guys. This is what I wanted to show you. If you do not understand anything, please put it in the comment section, guys. This session is very important. I request you to do practice, and that's all from my end today. You can send me a connection request on LinkedIn and subscribe to my channel, like this video if you liked it, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day and happy weekend ahead. Bye bye.